Yeah. It's that time. The grind. Yep. Yep. Yep, it's that Saturday morning. Good year, USA. All right. All right, everybody. Right. Good year, Arizona, USA. All my entrepreneurs out there. Uh, uh, on point listeners. Yes. It's the time to get started here, sharing information about financial literacy, uh, gaining that economic advantage out there. Yes. Yeah, get some things here. Got my pen and pad here. Sometimes, yeah. Uh, all righty. Welcome to the One Point Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Joe Blake, where we're here to help you get your financial point across. Blue's my favorite color here. Thought I'd do something different. I'm out there. I'm a brother. Got some great information to share with you today. All about helping us get our financial point across. And I'm also always looking for new things, new ideas. I'm going to have some great things that we share today. My son may be on, my daughter may be on, but hey, I'm always here. And they make sure we get the information that you need to get things started for you. So I wanted to remind you, I'm going to show later, maybe beginning of February. That's going to start with the irresistible offer that we have to share with you for the future. And so today's information, we're going to start on. It's about the conscious capital, allocating your life resources, and also exploring exploration of how to effectively manage your allocation of your personal resources for a fulfilling life. Now, with that, what I'm going to do is as I go along, because this is going to be a two-part process, as I go along, I'm going to be sharing from an article that I found. I always do. I'm always doing research. Let me bring my son on board here. Hold on a second here. Joseph, you there?
I'm here.
All right, so we just started introducing the article that I found on research. This article is about the role of positive psychology capital and trace about relationship to conscious awareness and entrepreneurial intention. Because entrepreneurial and business ownership is always a good thing to learn about. This article comes from North Cyprus, because I'm always looking from the world relationship, because the world is becoming more connected, and we have the same concepts, we have the same learning model, and business, because of technology, becoming more connected than anything. So North Cyprus is a Turkish republic in northern Cyprus, situated in the North Island on Cyprus. Part of it is Turkish control, but North Cyprus is where the capital is located. And it's famous because they got beautiful beaches over there, laid back lifestyle. But Cyprus has several universities located in it. So some of the information I'm going to provide here has information from that area, but it's great because they have entrepreneurial mindset there. So with that, let's kind of kick off what some of the information that we have. So the introduction to the information talks about conscious capital. Conscious capital. When you're dealing with financial literacy, it's conscious capital. That's a philosophy that focuses on your deliberate and thoughtful distribution of your life resources. So deliberate way you're thinking about your finances, deliberate information thinking about the resources that you have, and you tend to prioritize your decision making. You just prioritize your decision making, and you make sure that you align those with the action that you're taking, the values, and your long-term objectives. Now, you may say you're doing that, but this is you effectively you're deciding to do this way for person, a purpose. So and it's more for impacting your life long term. You're doing it on purpose. Sometimes we just do things just to be doing it, but you're doing this for a long term for a long term intention. Hold up, I got somebody on that. Okay, I got somebody is okay. I got somebody in the audience. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Okay, so let's look at it. So understanding resources in your life. What are the resources that you have in your life? All right. So some of the resources you have in your life, the finite resources. What are some of the finite resources that you have in your life? Finite time. Time is a finite resources. So it plays a critical role in you developing. So you got to manage that finite resource for greater productivity and life satisfaction. Because time, man, time comes, time goes. And once it goes, it's gone. So you have to manage that time before it's gone again. Because you can make more money, but you can't make more time. Right? And once the time is gone, woo, it's gone. So in the moment, you have to do what's right, what's positive right now. You can't think about, oh, I can do it later. Nope. Boom. Right then and there, you got to make that time and make it count, make it matter. You have to be in the moment, in the now, to do what you have to get done. You can do it now. Don't say I can do it later. Now. You got to be in the moment. Money is a vital tool. That's all it is a tool. Let me get my bag over here. My bag over here. Money is a tool. It serves as a tool that you can either spend it or invest it. Money is just a tool that gets you from point A to point B. This is a tool. Once you understand that it's a tool, then you can have it allocated, allotted it for spending, for personal values and long-term goals. It is a tool. You put this tool to work. Once you understand, what is that? One fell? Yeah. Once you understand this is a tool, then you know it can work for you. But if you still think, oh, I got to earn it, I got to gain it, no, it's a tool. Your idea is what you want to develop. Your idea is the thing that God gave you to help you establish your objectives in life. This tool, each society has what they refer to as money. Your idea will get you that money no matter what society you work in. So understand that money is what? What is money, son? I know you got your boys there.
Money is a tool.
Money is a tool. And my grandson. Yeah, money is a tool. All right. So energy, the capacity for action. So once you have your thoughts in mind and you have the actions you want to take, you got to put it into action. Actually, in the First Samuel, I think it's Samuel 2:3. That's my scripture. Is that the Lord God is a God of knowledge, and by Him actions are weighed. So you can have the knowledge, but actions are weighed. That means God wants you to take actions on what you know, actions on what you do, actions on where you have to go. You can have the knowledge, but you got to take action on it. You have the wisdom, but you got to take action on it. You can't sit there and have all that and you don't do nothing with it. Like you said, faith is action. Faith without action, faith without works is dead. Action without knowledge is dead. You got to take action on what you do. That's where actual knowledge comes from. You got to take action on those things. So you have to be the individual to do so. It's important. Look at my grandson. Relationship with social resources. What are the social resources that you have available? What are the social resources that you have that are at your fingertips? Relationships are crucial to your social resources. They provide, and this is what you need: emotional support. When you have, social resources, you have emotional support, working opportunities, networking with people the people that you know who know people that you don't know. Get collaboration chances. You get to work with other folks that you don't know, because the people you know people who you don't know. They may introduce you to areas that you haven't been in. So it can lead to personal growth, it can lead to professional growth, and that's what it's all about.
Another term for that is social capital.
Say again, son?
Another term for that is social capital.
Yes, social capital. Now, how have you experienced that yourself, son?
Well, we're somewhat doing it here in this podcast. I mean, just me and you, working together, having dialogue, talking about, financial literacy and sharing that information with the public. That's a form of social capital. It's a currency, and it's an exchange of, thoughts and ideas, and that those things have value.
Mm-hmm.
I guess another way I experienced it, even with me teaching at Central Georgia Tech as an IT instructor, with my students, and working with other instructors. I spoke with the carpentry department, and I had a little project that I wanted to work on, was getting a potential dog kennel, and I was made aware that if I paid them if not that I pay them, but if I bought the material, they would build it for me.
Okay.
Right. So I mean, it wouldn't be totally free but that's a form, having those relationships, being able to connect with people, and make things happen is a form of social capital.
Right. And sometimes it doesn't really, you don't really get the tangibility until you make that contact. So, and that makes the biggest difference. So the other is the concept of conscious capital, paradigm shift. You got to prioritize your mindfulness, your intentional, or your decisions. Not only your personal fulfillment, but also contribute positive things to the society and your environment. You're going out there, you make connections with the environment that you're involved in, your community. Your personality plays a big part in it. In the article I was reading from that was in Cyprus, it says the fact is your personality, life, and your daily routines that you have. You have your daily routines that you go through in life. It's that talks about personality is your body of unique, consistent characteristics that distinguish you from other individuals. Like I have a certain personality type that I attract. Sometimes it's young folks, sometimes folks from the inner city, sometimes folks from the college level, because having a PhD, you attract certain type of folks. But that significant and distinctive emotion and ideas attract certain type of folks. That helps you in your business aspect. The patterns that you express, ways of communication, all those things help you in your endeavor. And when you understand what your personality attracts and who you're being, it helps. I also, for those that are in the faith world, attract those in the faith world because of the books, different books I've written about financial literacy. Those are all different conscious capital that I have in my life. So, what are some of the things you may conscious capital that you may have, son, that you've experienced? You got. I'll probably you got to put my grandson in a headlock.
He's just young, curious, got a lot of that boy energy. And he just wants to be up underneath me.
That's okay.
Let's define it one more time. What conscious capital is?
Yeah, conscious was as not only conscious capital, but your personality capital. This personality is the body of unique, consistent, and stereotyped characteristics that distinguish you from other individuals.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think is something that attracts you to a certain group of folks that helps you grow?
Well, conscious capital. My interpretation of it is just having intent to do something and then executing it. Being able to get, being the person that tackles tasks and actually make things happen. That's a form of capital because everybody does not have that initiative. Everybody does not have that ambition, and that's what separates, one person from another. Is being the leader, stepping up to the plate, and paving the way, for the next generations, so to speak. That's a form of capital right there. So consciously doing that, having that presence of mind, being sober-minded, making right decisions day to day, being consistent with those decisions. That's a form of conscious capital.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. All right, so now we move on to the importance of resource allocation, maximizing your efficiency and effectiveness, align your actions with personal values, enhance your well-being and the satisfaction, and supporting long-term goals and aspirations. So with that, we look at identifying your resources. So assess your time commitments. It's crucial to resource your limited time to accomplish your goals. Prioritize your task. Identify time wasters and allocate your hours. So do you know what some time wasters you may have? Do you have to really kind of get a hold of, son?
Doom scrolling the internet. We all got these things right here, these iPhones, and they can take a lot of our time, a lot of our attention, when we can be allocating our mind and our thoughts on doing things that are more productive. But at the same time, you do need to allocate some time for leisure activities. Kind of, if you get overproductive, you can, what do they call it? A burnout?
Yeah.
So, maybe, I know a lot of these apps in the iOS built into the iPhone has a feature that allows you to basically limit your screen time. And so you can have set times where you're without your phone or whatnot. But I believe that's an example. But you want to be mindful of your time and prioritize what's important to you and get those things done.
Oh, I didn't know they had that feature, man. I'm retired. I'm retired though, so I want to be able
Yeah.
Another we talk about evaluate your financial situation, understand your income, your expenses, and your investments. You want to always look at that. So you want to assess your financial situation, identify what's important, decisions you need to make about your resources of your allocation. Now, I was sitting down with some clients the other day, son, and it always gets me when I see clients that were born in 1987. Do you know anybody who was born in 1987?
Me.
87. I know. I was like, oh man, they my baby's age, man. I was like, I feel old. But I'm like, they have a 17-year-old. I was like, oh my God, at least my boy waited. But I look at it now. Understand they have income, expenses, and investment information to worry about, but you're not there. You're not worrying about a baby graduating from high school yet, because you built your life before you got a wife, which is
Yes, sir.
which I drilled into you.
Uh-huh.
So you're not at that point, but you still, you have the baby face still kind of working your way into it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in overtime of the game.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you still rolling. I mean, when I was your age, I had you, and you were a teenager. So, but it's a different game for you. You're already at the master's degree level. You're already teaching. You're already got a lot of things in life I didn't have at your age when you were younger than that. So you're ahead of the game. I keep telling you, you're so far ahead of the game than your daddy was that I was. So you're good.
And you know what, Dad?
What?
At this part about you talk about allocating your resources. It's pulling those resources, those life experiences that you had, and then making something out of it. Making something out of it. Might be a great investment idea, might be a new product or something. You got to take a catalog of your, what you've learned or what you experienced in life, and see what value you can add to life.
Yeah. Because you're doing good, man. Outside of your pops, because I was like young as all get out. I was 21 when I had you. Total difference, ain't it?
I don't think the math is is quite registering in my mind right now.
It's hard. Can you imagine that? That would have been rough, wouldn't it, son?
Yeah, 21. I was not ready for that at all. At all. Man, 21. You had to grow up really quick.
Yeah, I did, sir.
You just got out the house.
Yeah. I know, man. I know. Let's keep going. All right. Record of your energy levels and health. So your energy levels reflect your productivity, well-being, physical and mental health, help you allocate, and have a more fulfilling and important activities in your life. Well, I'm nuts. I've been through the military, so military life has its play. If I recall, you're military as well.
Yes, sir.
So, well, you followed your daddy, so you got some of that too. But it has its way. And well, we both followed my dad. My dad is in military as well, so there's a certain element that we have to definitely maintain and kind of flow with. But if you're able to maintain it and flow with it, it can still make you, not make you, but guide you in life. Right? And it can guide you, or you can guide it one way or another. You have to really kind of hold yourself, right?
Right.
Kind of do something with that military thing, because it's just part of your life. It's not your whole life, but it is a significant part of your life. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. I mean, life is life, and it's still life now. It's been life before we got here. And I'm learning so much about myself along the way, and getting in tune with my body and my emotions, my mind, and I have been, to be transparent here, I have been through some traumatizing experiences in the military, and I'm on medication about it. But what I've learned is because I'm knocking on 40. I used to look at you like, man, 40 is old. 40 is old. You're an old man. And I teach dual enrollment at a high school. Now they're calling me old, and I'm like, what? So, but I don't have as much energy as I used to. Every now and then I do want to take a good quality nap.
That's because you're almost 40, man.
Yeah, I gotta reserve myself. So it's like that's part of the transition and adjustment I gotta deal with. And then I have my younger boys. They want to go out. They want to go play basketball, and I'm just getting all work, and I'm like, I don't want it. I just want to go to bed, get ready for work tomorrow. But no, they want to run around. They want to experience life. So I got to chase behind them. So they keeping me active. They keeping me young, making me realize I need to get in the gym because especially with this one right here, about to be, when he gets older, I'm gonna have to really try to keep up with him. So yeah. I gotta get a routine going.
Yep, been there before.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna pause the lesson for now. We'll come back.
Okay.
With it. All this is about financial literacy because you got to have that know-how. You got to understand that your conscious capital. You need to allocate it for your life resources. Life is live today and it's for tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on in the background for now, son. Then I'll come back and finish the lesson. Finish things up. Okay. So hang tight.
Okay.
And put you in the background for now. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. So have here, just want to remind you, got the On Point Podcast. You can scan the QR code there, become a subscribe member. Helps us keep things going, keep things rolling. That's the way we are. Learn more information about who we are. Also, just a reminder, you can download the QR code, get the second book of my trilogy, Joseph Building Financial Legacy, which lasts a lifetime. The first volume is Joseph Building Financial Literacy. That's the gold version. That tells you to get financial literacy that lasts for a lifetime. So literacy lasts for a lifetime. Legacy lasts for generations. I am currently writing the third volume, Joseph Building Financial Legend. That means you say my name, you know my story. And that's building for your family. So it's literacy, legacy, and legend. Those are 3 books that God gave me to write 3 times. As I mentioned, all 4 of my children have master's degrees. All 4 of my children teach at a college level. God put that in my hands. God put that in my hands to be able to do so. I thank God that's been able to have my 4 kids do that. And my mama was my life. My mama was my love. I just love the fact that God was able to do that for me in that way. My first book, Literacy, dedicated to my mother. Second book, Legacy, dedicated to my dad. My dad was a Vietnam veteran. For a while, me and my dad didn't get along very well. Now, my dad's my man. My mom's in heaven. My dad's still here, so I'll be rolling with that brother. My dad's here. All right, my third item here is download the QR code. Revamping my app, so it should be working right about now. You can download the app right there, and the app is a link with the 3 books. Because in my second book there's QR codes where you can download the video that gives you more description about my trilogy books, and at each of chapter of my second book, it gives you a download that you can look at the video, summarizes each one of the chapters. So with that, again, this has been Dr. Joe Blake with the On Point Podcast, and I hope you gained some great information about conscious capital, allocating your resources, and learning more about financial literacy, which is gaining access to economic information and using those concepts. So again, I want to remind you to always stay tuned, stay on point, stay tuned, stay informed, and to stay on point. We'll see you again next week, same time, same channel, here with us on Point. Have a great day. We'll see you again next week.